Yo, what is going on, my brother? I sound like them niggas. Nah. I sound like them niggas that be
trying to get money and shit.
Nah, them niggas that be on the street trying to like recruit you to like
Israelites?
Yeah, like what's going on, my brother? Do you know the truth?
Yeah, them dudes is,
the white man is the devil.
The white man is the devil. They hate women. I'm like, y'all niggas, I can't fuck with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gay.
You say that?
I didn't tell them that, but in my mind, I'm like, I can't fuck with y'all niggas.
Why?
Y'all hate women?
Oh, they say that? I thought you said that.
Well, I'm not saying they say
that.
Oh,
I thought you said that they were saying white men is the devil. They hate white men hate women.
No, them black Israelites. They be talking some crazy shit.
I ain't gonna front, to be honest.
Like you hate women, like
yeah, it sound like you gay.
Yeah, it sound like you fucking.
You like dick?
Yeah, you want to go to Hollywood and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't be hearing none they saying, bro. Like this, no disrespect to them.
I used to. I can't remember last time I walked past a group,
but I never actually stood there and was like.
They look like they be dressing up and playing like World of Warcraft and shit. Where they be getting these outfits from?
Yeah, they be having like the big
having some like fucking what's that shit called in New Jersey with the knights? Medieval times.
Yeah. What? It's in Jersey?
They're the black team. Yeah,
it's in Jersey.
Yeah, it's in Jersey.
Oh, that's
they're the black team. But yo, new episode.
What's going on, man?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Abdalla. AKA baby, I look good, I look handsome.
Don't fuck around.
This is Abdalla, aka Dark Knight. Relax. You need to relax.
I'm just
relax.
This is Nico, aka the Bass Bandit.
Extreme.
And welcome back to another episode of the Brothers Podcast. I told y'all
Brothers Podcast.
What I said?
The Brothers Podcast. Now we could get sued. No, we're not the Brothers Podcast.
Nah, we are because the rest don't fucking matter. Y'all niggas is whack.
We're Brothers Podcast.
The Brothers Podcast. Fuck you mean? Nah, what's going on, man? You good? Chilling? You vibing?
Man, right now, I'm like fluctuating. Like too much shit going on, bro.
In your personal life or just
personal life and the world?
Yeah. But you not once let the world affect you, so it gotta be personal.
Yeah, it's more so personal that make you're smart. You're smart. But it is the world as well.
I mean, there are some shit going on in the world right now that we're gonna speak on it is heart wrenching.
To be honest, this is what I'm torn between. I know one of the main things I have to do on this plane of life. I know one of them. The main one. Like, yeah, the helping people is cool. Like, you know, establishing these businesses is cool. Being intellectually, you know, it's cool, but those are not the main
important.
Ones. Yeah.
What's important is you got to propose to her. Like I'm there with you. No. When you said that, it resonated with me.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not even on the fucking list.
You sure?
No, that's not even on the list. That's word 2.
Cause you had this little twinkle in your eye that kind of said something to me. It said, "Yo, I need to marry her."
Twinkle is for my purpose, not for. But not meaning to sound so like dismissive, but there's nobody fitting that position right now. But what I was gonna say is I'm torn between knowing what I have to do and my children that I don't have as yet. Because I don't want to be a bum ass dad. Well, I'm not gonna be a bum ass dad.
That's a fact.
I already act like a damn father with my nephews. So but at the same time, I don't want to being that history. You can't neglect history. You can't disregard history ever. Being how history showed us, it's like, yo, you trying to get shot down and your daughter is 3 years old, your son is 2 years old, they don't even know you. You trying to go off the streets, these niggas grow up, these beings, this queen, these kings, these queens, princesses and princes, because they don't even know Abdalla Hazel. and I'm giving myself to all these people who's taking it for granted. Am I really? But at the same time, this is my thing. This is my main dilemma. I am not a coon. I would never be a coon just to stick around for my children. That don't make you
a coon.
No, at certain points
there's nuance. Because I've had these conversations with myself about you.
Listen,
in my head, because I know the journey that you on, and I'm like,
but listen though,
hey, I'm listening.
It's not making me a coon, but the way that the world is going to right now, the way that certain things are being accelerated right now, you can't neglect none of these things. I'm not neglecting none of these things. This is why it's like that conversation in between Abdalla the spirit, Abdalla the mind, Abdalla the heart, Abdalla the, they're inside right now. Like, this is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. But it's like,
bro, the
spirit is where it's at.
Bro, I've literally had these conversations with myself
I even
about
had
you.
A conversation while I was in a relationship because I see this shit.
Yeah.
Every conversation, majority of my serious conversations that I have with people, and people, whether they lie to me or denounce certain things, or they say, these things happen. These things come into fruition every single time. Every single time. Doesn't matter who it's with. But yeah, I'm listening now.
No. I'm just saying, like, I've had that conversation with myself. Well, not really a conversation, but I've had like those visions in my head, like you are a, you on your, I know your purpose is to be, in the forefront, and to be put your life on the line for your people and shit. But there's a very silver lining in that, where it's like, it is very noble and it's very honorable to do that for your people. But I feel like sometimes it may be taken for granted, like you said, maybe taken for granted, and then who's gonna end up losing in it? Because don't no kid want to hear like, yo, your dad was such a great man. Your dad risked his life on the line, and nigga, he ain't here for me though.
Yeah,
it's gonna cause that resentment. Like, it's gonna be on some like, Boruto and Naruto shit. Like, I'm tired of hearing my dad is the 7th Hokage, but the niggas never here for me, bro. I'm tired of hearing about the nigga so noble, and I mean, Naruto's not dead and shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's other stories I've heard. Is like, yeah, I know my dad was this, yes, but guess what? Me and my sister ain't got a father right now, so we fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My kids don't have a grandfather, so I have them talks with myself too. Like, I'm not as headstrong as a Black Panther as you, but
I wouldn't say a Black Panther, but
I had those visions where it's like, do I preserve myself for my children while I don't know, like, holding back some things from my children, so I can be here for my children?
Yeah, it's a win-lose in each department, each scenario.
And I mean, it's like, and how many times can you do that? Because it's gonna be, there's no shortage of instances. There's no shortage of instances where, as a Black man, you may need to put your life on the line for somebody else Black. There's no shortage of that, but there's a shortage of children and shortage of life. Most importantly,
there's a shortage of men. Period. Black men in particular.
Okay.
And when I say Black men, I don't mean males. I mean Black men. There's a shortage right now. I was having a conversation with my homegirl. Yo, the shit she told me, it's like, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-blasting. like anything could blow your mind, but this blast my mind. It's dead. Mind-blasting. Shout out to Russell Peters.
Yeah, shout out to Peters. Russell!
Calm. She said, with all her boyfriends, not niggas she was talking to, she never felt protected. In addition to that, she told me one time she was walking. Guy in the back of her. White guy bumps her. The guy is in the back of her that she's with.
So he walked past the guy to bump her.
No. I'm just emphasizing.
He's walking
guy she's is behind her. She's walking in front of the guy she's with. White guy's walking towards them. Bumps her, shoulder bumps the shit out of her to the point where it's like her body like the way she described it to me, at least.
Right.
The guy she's with, he ain't even say shit to the guy. You behind me though.
Yeah. Why you walking behind?
Before you step in this step I'm in.
Yeah.
I had to step there.
Yeah.
So you ain't see shit?
Yeah.
I'm not that type of dude.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of dude.
Yeah, some things you got to stand. Like I said, I'm not the most toughest guy in the world either. So, but in that instance, that's your woman. You got to say something.
Because of these foundational principles that I that I strive to live by every day of my life, it doesn't even matter with it doesn't even have to particularly be pertaining to me putting my life on the line for my people. Just simple shit like that, like respect, like this, like. For my woman too, bro, you're gonna be addressed. Yeah. Now you don't know what could play out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It could be anything.
Yeah, but that's reasonable though. That's a reasonable
both of them
instance.
Are more than okay, for example, what I was gonna say is this. That's when you were speaking and I said there's pros and cons in each category. I'm gonna give a pro and con with the category of, for example, Malcolm X route. Or Martin Luther King route. Pro. I'm going to start with con first. Con. You're no longer around for Coretta and Betty. You're no longer around for your children. You're no longer around to assume that masculine position, figure in the house, role in the house.
Right.
That would, help the upbringing of both gender children in the house. That's just couple to just to name a few. But those are main ones that could help, like that could impact a child's how they become, who they become as a grown up. Pro. This is me personally. This is the pro I'm seeing. This is why I'm like, this far outweigh anything else. Pro. You put yourself on the line to stop fuck shit from happening. This is how this is how this vessel went out.
Will it stop when you're gone though?
No, but it can. Now, the influence of that energy that went out that way is now exponentialized. If that's a word. Okay. If I was to tone it down and live just for my family, how many people are aware of my energy, of my thoughts, my who I am, my foundations, like my ideas of how we can help people, of shit. If we wasn't doing the podcast, how many people would know about Pau Darko and all these shit that we talk about? Who you never know who we spoke some shit about. Well, who we impacted when we spoke about a particular subject. So yeah, it may be looked as threatening to the so-called oppressors right now, but are we gonna all just assume and shut up and put the mask on? Shut up and take a vaccination? Shut up and just keep doing what they're... Because the more you pacify, the more you go along with the pacification process, is the faster you go towards the oven. Ask the Jews that died in the Holocaust. How many of them were actually like fighting back before they got to the concentration camp? But before, even when you got to the concentration camp, it was still a process before you went to the gas station. Because why? Based on your age, gender, physical capabilities, you were kept alive while others were sent to the gas chamber. So now we're seeing the fucking We're seeing the disbursement. We're seeing the separation in the lines. Weeks is going by. Months is going by. I'm not seeing Dominique again. I'm not seeing my parents again, my sisters again. I'm knowing niggas is dying. If I'm not seeing them, I'm assume you died. Mm-hmm. So why the fuck am I just helping them go along with their shit? Because I'm a prisoner right now, and my work is helping them prolong their processing, their whatever they got going on. I'm helping them. My energy is now dedicated to them.
That's one way to look at it.
It is, but that's a major way to look at it.
Another way, I'll give a counter to that. Not really a counter, but
I'm listening. Just a rebuttal conversation.
Another way to look at it is some folks, while being afraid that you don't want to lose your life. Let's say you are a Jew in the Holocaust, right? And you are in them camps. You say, you know what? I could go out gunslinging and fuck that. I'm not gonna, right?
But when I speak, I'm not speaking like that in that sense necessarily. I'm not speaking like I'm gonna go out like, oh, Abdalla, he's tired of everything. He's gonna go out shooting whoever. But
I mean, they telling you to go to.
I got you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm
not going.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
I'm big. Pick your own fucking cotton.
Or we killing you. What you gonna say?
Pick your own fucking cotton.
Exactly, right? So some folks who survived,
then when you pull out the gun, I'm like, I'm joking.
Some folks who survived from the Holocaust was able to speak and tell their experiences, and inspire those who are Jewish, right?
Yeah.
And they were able to do so because maybe they took a backseat to being so. I don't really know the
abrasive.
Word, like a cat.
Abrasive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They took a back seat, knowing that maybe they were, like you said, lending their energy to their cause. They had a bigger picture in mind, like, I'm going to survive this shit, and I'm going to change the lives of Jews to come ahead. Who's to say that isn't a bigger change than, so so I understand your point, but I understand somebody else that could rebuttal.
I understand.
I'm on either side. I'm on neither side. I'm just outside watching.
Looking.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah,
I understand both sides.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, everybody's not gonna die, and everybody's not gonna live. Mm-hmm. Now we know that. Mm-hmm. So now we got to make a decision. Who's going to join this list and who's going to go on that list?
It's a gamble. It's all a gamble. It's a gamble.
And even the ones who joined the list of, I'm ready to sign my. How many soldiers signed their life on the line and came back from World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, while family members, friends, whoever died?
Right.
Everybody's not going to die.
Yeah.
But the cause that we dying for, that cause will be heard though.
Right. Right.
This is why certain people are revered. Certain people are always going to be remembered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know Denmark Vissi's name. I don't know his height. I don't know his weight. I don't know his skin complexion. I don't know anything about him. Mm-hmm. His eye color, hair texture, hair color.
He's eternalized.
But
forever.
When I die and our energies meet, it's like Denmark VC, and that acknowledgement sets in. It's like, bro, you got to give reverence. You got to give respect. Mm-hmm. I know who you are. You're going to be like, nigga, I don't know who you are. I'm a whole 300 years older than you. Yeah. Who you? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely get that, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings,
Now, if Malcolm X, all these people, Booker T. Washington, all these guys, they never did what they did. Never been the first black to set up a business, first black to graduate from Harvard, first black to invent some shit. Where would we be right now?
But that's a different conversation.
But it's still logical.
Because the first conversation was...
It's still logical, though.
Yeah, no, it is. The first conversation you said was being here for your children. Graduating college and being the first to do something may not put your life in jeopardy to where that's even a question.
No.
But being a cavalier on the forefront and,
dying.
Yeah, dying. Or
if
putting
you
your life
die,
at risk. That's a
leaving your family, and finances, and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Some may say that your children's life is most important. Some would say that no, the lives of other children around the world as a whole for your people is more important.
Exactly. Now, the reason I mentioned Booker T. Washington school and stuff is because you mentioned inspiration. Inspire. These people inspired countless black people around the world. Jackie Robinson. Inspiration. You're the first black to do something. You're the first Indian, the first Asian, the first person that phenotypically look like me to do such and such. That shit is gonna resonate with me if I'm in tune with that field already before learning about you. Now, once I'm in tune now, I'm gonna want to learn about you. How did you get there? Because I like this subject too. I like chess too. I like cricket too. How did you do that?
Right.
I like basketball. You see? So as far as you had mentioned something. Oh yeah, the inspiration part. So that's why I mentioned like Booker T. Washington. That's all it is. It's inspiration. Yeah. That's all it is. Now, what you pick this mantle up, you pick this baton up and do, that's up to you. I can't dictate that. But you're building on top of my inspiration. Now you inspire somebody else and they're building on top of you and that person. That's what life is about. We keep looking at life on an individualistic aspect. This is why we'd never win. This is why we'd never usurp ourselves from under the predicament we're under. Because we keep thinking, yeah, I like black people. Black people are really in a fucked up position, but I want to keep getting pussy though. I like fucking bitches raw. I want to keep traveling though. I want to hit 2 billion next quarter with my company. I want to go public. I want to do this. I want to make partner. I want to do all I wanna. Not we need to. What's gonna get us in a better position? It's I wanna.
Well, some of those things could be stepping stones as well.
They can. But the intent. This is where intent come in.
Yeah.
If that intent is indicative upon your values, interests, and principles as a person. So if majority of our values and principles and shit, majority of niggas is already watching black women getting fucked up and bumped and show all this shit, and niggas ain't doing shit. Niggas pulling out niggas ain't even speaking about the shit. Cause after that, I was like, yo, did you have a conversation? She was like, he didn't mention it. I'm like, what? Did you mention? She was like, for what? I already saw what's up. Like, for what?
So she broke up with him after that, I'm assuming.
Nah, yeah, it's pretty.
I would hope so.
I mean, so it's like niggas is already conveying their values, interests, and principles. So this goes back to what I said. There's barely any men, black men in particular.
But going back to the root of what you said, so what's the real conflict? You said
the real dilemma is honestly personal.
Your journey,
it's me,
your purpose, and your children. Because obviously the loss of life is being that question. What you're thinking?
Yeah, the real dilemma is not about these other niggas or the deficit of niggas and all this, men and all that. It's not that. It's strictly me and my children. Point blank. Period. Yeah. Me being here for my children. Me being here for me potentially not being here for my children. That is ultimately my dilemma. I don't care about shit else.
Right. Like
and when I say shit else, I don't mean like family and shit, but that's my main dilemma. My children.
Yeah, it's definitely I
could lose my life crossing the street by getting hit by a bus.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
It doesn't. That's my whole thing. Being here for my children.
Yeah, you could definitely. It's definitely
and I want to be here for my children.
Part of life,
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King had that conversation with his wife, saying like, "Look, I gotta do this." Who knows? She probably was like, "But you got our children. Like, these niggas want your head, but I gotta do this for my people. We gonna set them free." You know what I mean? And all respect to him, we did take steps forward. I just feel like a lot of us are putting his death in vain.
And that's why I mentioned they never did what they did. After every person that I mentioned, there were certain things that were passed, certain things that was broken down, like certain barriers that were broken down. Now, certain barriers broken down were in our inconvenience and disadvantage. Like they put us in a worse part than, you know, in a better position. But other aspects, we are indeed in a better position. I can't disregard that. I can't not say that. So once again, we have to know what we're requesting and what we come into the table with and what we expect. Based on what is said to us, we'll know how to calculate like its significance to us in a good or bad way.
Right. All right. So that's how you're doing right now.
That's how I'm doing. Every fucking day I'm thinking about my babies. I ain't even met them. I know they're going to be good looking. Yeah. I know they're going to be some litty children. But
their forehead's going to be big as fuck, though.
Hey, at least they
and I'm going to definitely cut their ass.
At least they not going to be midgets. I'd rather a big forehead than be a midget.
Who's a midget?
Yo, I wish we had them drawings for Miss Mangel. I really wish we had them drawings. But
well, I'm doing fine, guys.
Yeah. How are you doing, Dominique?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing great. You know, what I think about on a daily is it's crazy how like it's funny how we could think about something like something so similar like children, but mine
vastly
isn't
different.
Yeah, but mine's isn't the same through the same lens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about just more so like I'm in a state where it's like, because right now I'm gun-ho on my
brand
and my creative endeavors, and it's kind of, these are the years where I should be finding my wife. This is what
that's what you think or no? Okay.
I mean, what do we really know about life? You know, until we are wise enough to look back and say, I should have made that. I can't tell the future. I don't know if I'm making the right chess moves right now. But
to be honest, quick interjection, we're in the years that we should be building ourselves up as men in terms of like acquiring more knowledge, more skill sets, more, you know, trades under our belts.
But how about this?
And our businesses, our finances mainly.
Nah, I know, and that's
what I think.
And that's the journey that's the journey that I'm on right now.
Same.
You know? I definitely want to be in a position where I can take care of my family and take care of my living situation and being able to, you know, provide. But I'm also circling that line of like, because you always hear about them stories about, yeah, man, you know, I missed out on this because I was too focused on, and you know me, I'm someone that I preach that, you know, there's more to life than just money.
What is wrong with you?
It seems too high. I'm just trying to lower it. There it goes. There's more to life than just money, which I do know that money, you know, we need money to survive, but I don't want to, like, for example, I don't have kids right now, but I look at Naruto in that sense, like what Boruto is like, I don't want to be too caught up in my creations and shit, because some days I'm just creating and then I'm neglecting everything on the outside, which family, women.
I've noticed.
So it's like some days I just be in my zone. And I don't want to be a prisoner of my creation and my creativity.
You don't want it to make you. You want to make it. Yeah.
You know, real life shit. You know what I mean? Like, I could have all the success in the world at 34, but if I got no family, I'm gonna feel like I'm a failure, without a doubt. I know that already.
Some people start their families at 34. But I said some people start their families at 34.
That's true. I don't want to be one of those people.
But I'm gonna tell you something I've been telling y'all. Fuck everything else. Listen to your spirit. Your spirit is your compass to this whole life. It's like, this is a whole video game. Your spirit is that mini map, and SR-71 is running 24/7. That's your spirit. When you listen to your spirit. So whether your spirit is telling you to finance or create or family or relationship, follow that.
Right.
Everything else gonna fall into place.
I mean, I agree with that. Assuming that.
Usually it's your purpose, though. Follow your purpose. Everything else always falls into place.
Right.
Look at everybody else who's successful at what they do. They follow their purpose.
I mean, my spirit is telling me, you know, what I got going on right now with my brand, what I got going on with, you know, I feel like I'm on the right path. Yeah. Like, it was days in the past where, you know, I was doing WV or I was just, you know, trying to find a job. And I was just like, all right, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, am I really making strides towards my real goal? You know, every day, some days I wake up now, I'm like, all right, I know what to do to make the next step. You know what I mean? But then it's like, I'm making the right steps towards this. But I also feel like these are days that could be spent towards the other aspect of my life, which is family.
All right, so
love, children.
I had this conversation,
you know, shit like that. Which I'm not rushing it. It's just in the back of my head, like, nigga, you 28. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop thinking, like, yeah, niggas is young, but I ain't trying to have kids at 35, 34. That's just not what I'm trying to do. I can't rush it, but ideally, I don't want to be 49 and my child is 10. You know what I mean? Like, this
is why I'm fasting. I mean?
So,
because I'm gonna be.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to play footsies, bro, just say that. Son, it's not an issue,
your
bro.
Your feet do not go there. I already told you that.
Where does
it go on that side?
Come on, bro. This is the mics in between.
This is my. All right, bro. So when we have guests, where do your foot be? Answer the question. When we have guests,
we don't have guests right now, though.
No, when we have guests, we had Steven 2 weeks ago. Where were you?
I'm on this side.
All right, cool. And the camera, you were still in the camera, right? Yes or no?
The cameras moved back though. We move it back though.
Right. Fucking nuance.
Nah. I'm just saying. I just don't.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have, cause I speak to, like, I have niggas in my family that's going on, or not going on. They're 50 plus, no children. I have cousins that's going on 40, no children, and it just makes me wonder.
Do they want children though? Do they have regrets? Are they telling you regrets?
Some of them want children but can't find the right one. They say
at 50 still.
Some of them I know of had the right woman, but was too caught up in the fucking with multiple women shit, and they lost their way. And I've heard the other aspect of older men, like 70, like, man, I lived a full life, but the one regret I have is not settling down with that one girl. I've had thousands of women. It was that one that I missed out on. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not really in that predicament. I ain't gonna go too deep because that's personal. I'm not in that predicament where she's out of reach. You know what I'm talking about? Where she's out of reach.
They accessible.
But it's like,
they're accessible.
You know what I mean? But it's like, sometimes I feel like you on your Steve Jobs shit, or like you on your fucking Will Smith shit. Like, can you do both? You know what I mean?
And then that other thought pops in where it's like, I feel like she's the one, but if I do all of this for her and she fuck around and not be the one, it's like,
that's why you juggle both. You build yourself up,
both
and you
women?
build your business. No, you build yourself up, and you build your business. That I mean, like I ain't necessarily see one thing about me. I ain't necessarily doing all this for a woman. Like, my whole journey and shit. I'm doing it for me.
I got you.
What I do internally, you know, like growing as a man, becoming wiser, that's for my wife, my future children.
Yeah.
But like this whole brand shit I'm doing right now, and this whole like journey I'm doing, it's really for me. Regardless of what I do, I'm gonna provide for my family. I could be a fucking plumber. I'm gonna be providing, but that's just been on my mind mentally. I mean, same shit. On my mind daily since for years now. Like I always think about that shit.
That's like saying, come on. She was on my dick phallically.
We fucking sexually. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, man. This you want to get to some stuff?
This
man?
Life shit, man. This
yeah,
life shit.
it's a fucking maze. It's an everyday puzzle.
It's like,
and we figuring it out. We
said,
piece by piece.
We know it, but do we know it?
Like, do we? You know
some days you wake up, it's like, do you know this shit,
bro? Life
you
is
know
like
this
that,
shit, but do you know this shit?
Bro, some days I wake up and you feel the same way.
And
like, yo, like I got this shit figured out. Like, I know what I'm doing. I got this shit figured out. Then like the next month, you be like, yo, like shit took me in for a loop. Like, what? Yeah. But that's keeping you sharp. Because if life is always the way you want, you can be one of these.
This is why I really want to.
It don't build character.
This is why I really want to learn this astrology thing, because when you know astrology, you literally just ride in the days. It's like, oh, it's gonna be a what? It's gonna be a half moon that day. It's gonna be a quarter moon. It's gonna be a super moon, new moon. Oh, I just do this. I just do that. Oh, what is my?
You think it's that easy though?
Yes. You see how fast I said yes? Yes. My subscription, yes. Once you're in tune with the stars, yes. Everything happened up there before, yes.
All right. I mean, if you see it that way, then why you not getting in tune with that?
Because the shit is hard. It's not that easy to learn. It's like asking you, oh, why didn't you fucking do calculus in college? Oh, okay. The fuck? Shit, I just don't learn everything. Oh, yeah, I got it. Nah, I'd be a fucking computer whiz right now, to be honest.
Right.
I'd be Lester.
Lester. If I'm GTA 4, no, GTA 5.
5.
We was going to speak about this a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Dr. Dre, estranged wife, she's asking for $2 million a month, right?
What's her name? Nicole?
I'm gonna find out this bitch name. Cause she's out of her mind.
Dominic.
No, I don't give a fuck, bro. You ask for that much, you a bitch. She's out of her mind.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm not.
Oh, because I don't have her name.
Yeah,
bro. To be honest, like I don't be caring about.
We need to know these fucking people names.
Her name?
Yes.
Nah.
Okay, so what if you fucking come across her? I mean, she already making $2 million.
I mean, but look,
but it's like,
what if I do? What?
All right.
What next? What? You know what I mean?
You get what I mean.
Like,
but
if they're a politician and they're passing bills, yeah. She's Dr. Dre's estranged ex-wife.
You can throw shit at her. Oh, that's Nicole. Throw fuck you, bitch.
I'm dead. Let me see, because I have it. I mean, I don't have her name, but I have the terms where
Nicole
she was
Young.
looking. Nicole Young, right? Yeah, and then Nicole Young. So, right. She's asking for, well, it's really $1,936,399 to cover her expenses, right? Now, this is a big problem in this country. I don't know how other countries handle it, but this spousal support shit, and this, like, if you don't have a prenup, or if a woman marries you and you or you cheat on her and they put a dollar amount on that shit, the whole system is fucked up with that, right? Because it leaves room for even requests like this. Like, who has the gall? Who has the gall to request some shit like this a month? That's $24 million approximately a month. I mean, on a year, just for being somebody's ex-wife.
Minimum, if it's granted.
I'm gonna give the breakdown, baby, down to how crazy this bitch is, right? Laundry and cleaning, $10K a month. That's one of the most. That's the most
cheapest.
No, that's the cheapest thing that she has on the list, right? I'm gonna read it from. I'm gonna go from low to high, right, so I can see how insane it is, right? Next one up is telephone, cell phone, and email expense. She's asking for $20,000 a month.
I never paid a bill for my email, for my Gmail.
My nigga,
account.
they're free. They're They're
You know what I think it is though? I think she has like a personal assistant, so she paid that person. They're on a payroll to go through her emails because you know these wealthy people don't really do shit for themselves. So the assistant
making $120K a month. I mean, all year.
Hey, niggas lie, bro. I'm just saying it's.
And I work in a wireless carrier, cell phone wireless carrier, nigga. What you got? 80,000 people on your payroll. You got to pay for their bills. It makes no sense. I mean, next one up from that, right? Education, tuition, and living expenses. $60,000 a month.
She should just fucking enroll in DeVry.
Now, I think I read somewhere that like that means that when it comes to special support, they pay half the tuition. So what? The school you going to is $120,000 a month. Like, cut the cap. Let's cut the cap, bro.
You know what's crazy?
Was she going to Harvard, LSU?
When I looked at a month, Harvard shit is not even crazy a semester. When I looked at their tuition, a semester. And semester consists of 4 months.
4 months. This is $60K a month. Come on. Come on now, right? Next one up from that is mortgage. $100K a month. Now, with all the things that's being listed, if I was in this position, the one thing that I would take care of if I'm in that position, especially if we have children. We don't have children.
Is your living.
You on your own. If we have children, regardless of how old they are, you the mother of my child, I'm not going to see you on the street. I'll pay for your mortgage. You know what I mean?
Fuck that. I'll pay for your house. No more fucking mortgages. And then I'll pay for the property and land tax on that house that is already fully paid for.
That sounds like more. That sounds like... Because isn't the mortgage just like a payment of the total price?
That's if you don't pay the house off. This guy is what kind of house you need to live in? We not together. The children are grown. What kind of house you need to live in? You're not picking a fucking house. I'm gonna pick a house.
I mean, they're not gonna allow that.
Fuck that. It's my fucking money. I'm gonna pick a house. Yo, do you know 5-bedroom mansions are going for like less than $200K, $300K
Go to
in Texas?
Yes, Jinx. Come on, man. Texas got them.
Me. But Nico, you got that from me.
No.
Bro,
maybe you did it first, but I've been had that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking like.
But
yeah,
come on,
Texas,
get the fuck
Florida,
$100K. That's $1.2 million a year.
Yeah.
You rather spend. I'm just saying this. Right? Sorry for You rather spend as a woman. As a smart woman that you claim you are, spending $60K a fucking month on so-called education.
Right.
You rather spend $1.2 million every fucking year on your mortgage than to buy a house that's less than half of $1.2 million, less than a quarter of $1.2 million, when you could pocket that excess.
Right.
You buy the house, you own the house, and you just pay taxes on the rent, on your property and your the house itself.
Right.
But proceed.
Right.
She's smarter than me.
Now I'm not saying I'm gonna pay $100K a month, but
no, not you. But
I would, I would want to see her in a. But that's. I'm saying I'm saying that words matter. I said if there's anything that I would pay for, it's not a definite. It's anything I would pay for would be a mortgage.
Yeah, but
or her living,
I ain't her house. Keep paying you this shit a month.
Right. Next up from that is charitable contributions, $125K a month. So I'm paying you to pay other niggas.
Exactly. I might as well fucking do the shit myself.
Like what?
Stupid ass. If this list is true, she's fucking retarded. No. She's on crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's on crack.
Yeah, she's on meth.
That's another thing that I'll be dilemmaing myself with. Like, I'm gonna get a fucking prenup. I'm not playing that bullshit.
Bro, they have a prenup.
I'm getting the most ironclad prenup ever.
Apparently they have a prenup.
I'm getting a prenup trust.
Still requesting this shit. Right?
Like, even if I'm broke going into the marriage, fine.
Yeah.
I'm spiritually rich, boo. I don't give a fuck about all that stupid shit. All that material, keep your shit. I don't need that. Yeah.
But it's like, how is she even getting that off? Like, how do you argue that? Yeah, I need $125K at that. I need $125K
a month,
judge. Because I like to contribute to the environment, and I have a couple nonprofits that really deserve. Nigga, you're not even. it's not coming from you. Where's the heart in that? It's not, you're not giving it yourself. I mean, that's like me giving you a birthday card. Yo, bro, man, it's your birthday. You my brother, man. I'm gonna always hold you down.
And my birthday coming up.
Yeah, it's 100 in there. It's from my girl. But I'm saying like, yo, like, you know what, man? Like,
you're speaking like it's
yo,
from
like,
me.
yo, like, I know you never really asked me for nothing, bro.
And she in the back like,
that's cap. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Next one from that, right, is $135,000 a month clothing. So I'm paying for you to get flea
to go on date and fuck other niggas. I'm paying for your wardrobe for other niggas.
You see, look, I said something in the last episode. I said luxuries.
She better go to Bobby's. Go to fucking Bobby's.
I said we're so used to having luxuries that they're starting to become necessities in our minds.
It's entitlement.
Entitlement, right?
Yeah.
So special support should be, things that she may need. Like that's why I said mortgage,
food.
Food.
I ain't hear groceries yet.
It ain't on the list.
Oh,
it ain't on the list.
Health costs, health insurance for my children.
Right. All that
I ain't hear shit about that.
Right. Bitch don't got shit.
Now,
bitch ain't got dental insurance, but she got all the Gucci bags in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like there's not necessities. So basically, you requesting to live like you a superstar. Yeah. And you're not a superstar. You're just my wife.
I was recently out with a woman, right? It wasn't a date. I was just, she was shopping, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this woman in the past told me she has certain, issues that she's working on, right?
Oh, she's a shopaholic?
No. Oh. I'm talking about like majority of women right now, depression, anxiety.
Oh, okay. Self-esteem issues.
Stuff like that. Right. Mainly depression and anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mainly anxiety. Now, while in the store shopping, she chose to go to Bloomingdale's. I'm like, well, okay. It's your money. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a stylist. Like,
right.
I mean, you ain't paying me for my services, but
yeah,
bro, it's your money.
Yeah.
So she's asking me like, oh, should I get this? Should I get that? I'm like, it's up to you. It's your money. Yeah. That's literally how I am. Like, don't ask me shit.
Yeah. Maybe she wants your opinion on how it looks.
Maybe she wanted my opinion on how it looked. Maybe.
Is that how she phrased it? Or she was like, yo, should I just get this?
No, she was sounding sincere. She sounded sincere, like she really wanted my opinion. But the whole time, my spirit is having a conversation with my mind like, yo, this bitch make no fucking sense. You already got fucking anxiety and depression. You buying these Birkin,
look.
whatever the fuck you want to buy.
Retail therapy.
It's bullshit, though.
No, retail therapy. People really feel good about
now
going shopping and shit.
Okay.
Even though you may put yourself in debt. If she like had bad money problems and shit, that's why?
No, she don't have money problems. But my point is this. Okay. You don't have this shit under control. You never exuded retail therapy before. So, because you have extra discretionary income now, it makes sense in your head to not prioritize your mental health. Let me prioritize these white people pockets. That's how I look at this shit.
What? She ain't saying it like that.
I don't give a fuck how you look at this shit. Don't have certain conversations with me and then not see certain shit about this at a different time. It doesn't work like that. Don't tell me Black Lives Matter and then tell me white people lives matter next week. If somebody does that, the average person is gonna be like, "You bullshitting me."
Right.
So with this scenario, don't bullshit me. Like that's why I get passionate. Like, don't take my intelligence for. Don't play my intelligence. I hate that shit.
But I don't know this girl.
I'm not saying I hated her in that aspect.
I don't think she was doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, thing is, what I realize about people is that people don't buy what they need. They buy what they want.
That is true.
That's why so many industries flourish. Like clothing. Like I bought some shit today. I literally was in Zara. I said, yo, My boy who works there. Shout out to my boy Mike. He give me a discount and shit. It's clutch.
Young?
Huh?
Young?
Mike Young? Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
Dude, not Mike Young. Asian dude.
Nah.
Shout out Mike.
I was like, I said, it's a problem working down the block from y'all niggas. Every time I come in here, every time I come in this motherfucker, I see something I like.
It's like
and I'm leaving out with some shit. But
it's like a crackhead.
People don't. I mean, I could put that money towards. It's a number of things I could put towards stock, options. Who knows?
Yeah, but
more equipment.
For example, this is why I specified certain things. If last year July, you had.
I ain't going through depression though.
All right, but that's your birthday month. Last September, you had depression and anxiety, right? Mm-hmm. And you were making $50,000 a year. This year, August, you're making $175,000 a year.
Cashing out. Nigga.
You still have anxiety and depression.
Right, yeah.
Last year, you were buying H&M and Zara.
I went from 50 to
this year, you're buying. Yeah. It's a hypothetical.
Okay.
This year, it's possible though. That is possible.
Nah.
You could go to 17 million in 1 year.
I'm saying I tripled that. So if you about to ask like, oh, but you about to start buying Gucci, maybe, yeah, I have the funds now.
I got you, yeah. But see, this is
I'm being honest, like
that.
Like that Givenchy jacket, I couldn't buy. I mean, I could, but my second week couldn't have.
All right, so
now it's 1% of my income. Yeah, give me that shit. But
I understand all of that.
I know what you mean.
Every single aspect of that.
Allocate those funds
but
to her mental health, like
my point is to everybody that knows Abdalla Hazel right now.
Yeah.
If that is your fucking logic, what Dominique just said, do not come to me with no fucking problems about your brain. I don't give a fuck no more. That's my point. Don't come to me about. But
what
dumb
if they doing both? What if they doing they? Okay,
you're not doing both.
But how? Okay, how would? What would be your alternative? Because why somebody can't buy shit that makes them happy? Because, for example, like niggas buy shit to make them happy and go to therapy.
You can do whatever you want. Just don't tell me shit. That's all I'm saying. You know me. You know I don't be telling you about. You know I don't on a daily.
I'm dead.
On a weekly basis, I don't tell you about. Yo, you know such and such. Even niggas in our fucking circle, niggas don't be hitting each other up talking about. Yo, you know such and such did such and such. We don't get. Yeah. We not gonna stress these people, regardless of how close you are to me. But my point is, don't tell me shit. Go to that store. Let that be your alleviation again. Go to whoever. Go to this outlet again.
My question
let that
is
be
this.
your alleviation.
My question is this.
Medium of alleviation.
I'm kind of like this. I'm kind of like
confused.
No, I'm not. Well,
it's not a problem. I'm just saying, like,
it's kind of a disconnect.
This is why the world is so.
No, my thing is this.
Okay.
From that lady's perspective, right? She's going through that stuff, right? Why can't she go to you for comfort while she's buying things she like?
Because from my experience around you,
excuse me,
and our conversations, you have not told me or done anything that I've seen you're making strides, significant strides, like how you're making significant purchases pertaining
Is it significant though?
Yes, because I'm gonna use your example. You was making 50 last year. You making 175. That is more than triple, to be quite accurate.
Is that her situation though?
No, listen, bro. But the point is, your discretionary income has increased. That's my point.
I'm saying that's her situation.
Yeah. Okay. Discretionary income increase. Yes.
Okay.
Now, what you said is, wait, I tripled my income, and I said yes. And then your rebuttal was, well, if that's the case, I would buy some Gucci or Louis, whatever,
well,
because I'm making more.
It's fuck those two brands, by the way.
I got you.
But
you buy Haute Couture brand.
A lot of shit that I can't buy now, I want to buy.
I got you.
Yeah.
Same here. I would buy certain pieces that I find very appealing to myself.
Yeah.
But I'm not going through that problem. I'm not suffering mental health.
Yeah.
Now, my point is, the same way you significantly were able to buy, the same way you were able to make certain purchases because of an increase in your income, why weren't there the same level of application towards your mental health?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because
you can't tell me why, but tell me why.
No,
you can't because you're not a woman.
No, it's not about being a woman.
Women think different to men. That's proven. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I thought we were talking. I thought the conversation was just people that are going through depression and anxiety. I know it was like a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Which I'm not going through. I mean, I have anxiety, but it's not today's shit. I'm not like Jack. I have anxiety and shit. Some people like they try to like, use that.
I got anxiety. Oh my god,
like, bro, you're anxious at most. Like you're not.
Everybody is anxious.
Yeah, everybody's anxious, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
people that have anxiety attacks and shit. I'm not there, but I'm just saying. The reason why I'm gonna tell you why it's a difference because it don't. It takes accountability and it takes leaps. It takes leaps to say, you know what? I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to sit down an hour a week and I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to really tackle problems in my life rather than, you know what? On my way home from work, I stop by Bloomingdale's, pick up some shit. I mean, what? I made $7,000 this week. I'll buy some shit for $500. I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? Think about like the actual action, like going to the store, is walking by it, going inside. You ain't gotta,
the easier way
you ain't
out.
gotta talk to nobody. AirPods in, go. You don't even have to hear the cash register.
Or you can buy online.
You got your car ready. You ain't gotta speak to them niggas.
My whole point is you made that purchase.
You know what I mean? So it's an easier thing but to go to therapy is like, nigga, I'ma literally be challenged by somebody I don't know, and they're gonna put me in front of me. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but I still disagree. Because therapy is the one aspect. You could buy books, you could take trips, you could change your diet, you could exercise, you could do a lot of shit.
But we talking about just walking inside of a store and picking some shit up and buying it though. You know what I mean?
But we comparing retail therapy to mental health. Mental health is way more fucking important.
It is, if you know that.
It is way more. It deserves way more prioritization.
If you know that. This
is why I'm saying I don't want to hear shit because it's bullshit. I hear
this. Does she know that? Have you told her that? Like, yo, you should probably.
Yes.
You told her this. That you should probably focus on your shit. What she said? I'm curious.
Nah, we're gonna keep that. That's between me and that woman.
Okay.
But
she didn't agree with you.
Obviously, this is why I don't fucking agree with continue hearing bullshit. I don't agree with that shit. Don't fucking tell me.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm here with you.
I hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just adding a different.
You're giving their advocate, for. But my thing, I could say a lot of shit to counter that. It's like that's stupid.
Yeah. If you know it,
because once that shit sinks in, my bad. Once it sinks in, once again, Abdalla, I had an anxiety attack. Wear your fucking Gucci jacket next time. Yeah, maybe that'll defend you from this.
You can cuddle with that shit.
Wear that shit. The fuck? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
like, don't come to me crying, but you not.
But I'm using that as an example for the platform, like, for everybody. If this is your mindset, don't fucking tell me shit. The fuck?
Yeah.
You heard it from the horse's mouth.
Right. So
the lion's mouth.
So after close, $135,000 a month, right? This is the last thing on the list.
Oh shit! I forgot we were still on this list.
Entertainment, $900,000 a month, right? So he's let's say she gets this, right? He's basically gonna be paying for her to, go to yacht parties, take vacations, go to strip clubs, museums,
if she's going to
amusement park, shit like that. Anything that's entertainment. You know what I mean?
Just amusement park.
Fucking
her Netflix.
You know what I mean? All that shit. So I want to lean into something else because we can all agree she's fucking insane, right? We can all agree.
What would you do if that happened to you?
I'm killing her.
Yourself, or are you gonna ask OJ?
No, not me.
What he did?
Not me.
Ask OJ.
Nah.
OJ, what did you do?
That's a joke. I'm not gonna get her killed. But it's like
you'd be highly upset.
I would think she's out of her fucking mind. And we have a prenup, so you just going against the grain. You just like you don't give a fuck about what we signed papers on. You just like, I want this bread.
You was married to this woman for 25 to 30 years, and she pulled this on you.
is bullshit.
Yeah, I got 4 children together.
Fuck.
No, I'm just saying.
Children.
No, but I'm saying like, I'm just setting the portfolio.
It's
like
ridiculous.
Like how
do
you get to that point? That's what I'm mainly emphasizing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like how do you get to that point? Was this always your intent coming in? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of this nigga children. Yeah, I may fall for him, but
it's an
this is the
exorbitant
end
amount,
result.
you know?
Or was there something that transpired that caused this?
It's, you know, I don't think they should be allowing people to determine their request. I mean, obviously the judge can overrule it and say, like, what happened to Future child? His baby mother, his latest baby mother, she wanted like 20,000. The judge wanted
20,000.
The judge said, I'm giving you 1,500 a month. Like, take it or leave it. You know what I mean? So he overruled her and was like, all right, this is what you really could live on. You know what I mean? Because you still need a job. You ain't just be having a baby by this nigga and then live off him. You know what I mean? So, like reasonable amounts. But $2 million a month, we're not talking about a year. That it just seems like like, how are you calculating that? Because those numbers are bullshit. Even with that, she's not spending on that in a fucking month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not spending $2 million in a year.
Money from the entertainment.
I mean, you
fund
can.
To
you
use
can.
it on your other shit.
That
$135,000 could cover everything else. But you got it in one category.
Except for
You
entertainment.
know what I mean, it's ridiculous. What I would do, I don't know. That's one of my biggest fears, to be honest. Being with a woman that in the end just try to put me on child support, try to like just take advantage. You know what I mean?
One of my biggest fears is the doctor saying, "Congratulations, Mr. Hazel, your wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl or a beautiful baby boy." Or your girl gave birth to a beautiful baby girl or a beautiful baby boy. And then I find out that child is not mine.
Oh shit, Maury shit.
I wouldn't go on Maury.
Nah, I wouldn't go. That's embarrassing yourself.
Y'all gonna see me on TV though, but I ain't gonna be on Maury. That is one, bro.
Nah,
I don't.
Crazy.
And there's women out here that planted babies on niggas. Like, because you're the most stable guy in my rotation from the female perspective.
Yeah.
Because you're the most stable guy, I'm gonna put you gonna be around for the child. And he know how to fuck me right, but he not gonna be around. He not even around for his other 6 children.
Yeah.
But I'ma still fuck with him though.
Now, what if you found out after the child was like, let's say 14?
It's not mine?
Yeah. It's already your
You're
child.
gonna see me on TV.
You will be upset still?
I'm gonna still be in his life for the rest of his life. Or her life. But nah.
Yeah, you would still be upset, right? Because you had the secret.
I don't even know if I'm gonna stay with that woman.
Yeah, that's a long line.
After what happened, I don't know if I'm gonna stay with that woman.
Yeah, you might
not saying I'm gonna go crazy. And
so what?
I've never put my hand on a woman.
So what you gonna be on TV
I'm gonna be on TV.
For what?
I'm gonna be on TV. Facts of the week, all fucking week. Every day that week, fact of the week. I'm gonna give out fact of the week.
Yes,
14 years, bro.
But check it out though, right? So I saw a post on Twitter. It's from Ocho Cinco, Chad
Ocho
Johnson.
Cinco, yeah.
Shout out Ocho Cinco. Somebody posted a question: Can a man with no money make a woman happy? He said, "Fuck no." Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with Chad. Why?
And yeah,
expound.
Why?
Because that man is not even in his own existence happy 100%. He's not happy.
I don't agree with that. Somebody on my story said that.
Listen. Okay.
You want me to? You gonna expound or you?
I'm gonna expound. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
let me expound on that.
No, I'm gonna recant. I'm gonna recant that statement.
You know, I got
my answer is it depends. It is not no. It's not a definitive because every woman is not the same.
And
no.
Determine happiness.
Just not even that. Like even if it did, every woman is not the same.
Right. Yeah. That goes without saying.
How many women approached us talking about flowing how much money they make a month and all that shit, and we still turn them down?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck with you just because you make how much of a month. I don't care about that shit.
Right.
Yeah, you trying to overcompensate for. I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's not my love language.
Yep.
So my answer is it depends on the woman. It depends.
Okay.
And now, can he satisfy? Once again, it depends. Because what is happiness? It depends what happens. Right. Every person's definition of happiness is different.
So some girl on my story said that she was like, no man without any money is happy. And someone who isn't happy can't make somebody else happy. When you hear it on the surface, it sounds accurate. But the last part, someone that isn't happy can make somebody happy, which I agree with. But there are multiple nuances in this situation. The concept of no money is subjective. Yeah. Because a nigga that may think he has a good job at 60K
would be no money.
Would be no money to Jay-Z. It's all relative.
No, not even Jay-Z. A woman who is used to being with a nigga like Jay-Z.
Sure.
Nicole trying to date this 60,000.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're like, to you, I mean, like to her, you may have no money in that instance, right? And also, there's some folks that you may deem what they have as no money, but that is a sufficient amount to sustain their happiness. They're comfortable enough to be happy. And then there's those who have more money than most people, and they're absolutely miserable, borderline suicidal, on the edge of the building.
And how many have we seen commit suicide with an exorbitant amount of money?
Y'all fuck up when y'all say, yo, he was rich though. Yeah. Y'all got this life shit all the way fucked up. Like, it ain't about, I always said this, money don't breed happiness. It breeds excitement. On face value, it's exciting. Like, wow, nigga, 30K that's hit my account is crazy. But the ability of what you can do with that money, it ain't the dollar amount. Because the same shit you could do with 100 million is what you could do at maybe $1 billion, depending on if you want to buy an island. And I guess you may need to have $1 billion. But like, yo, your wife needs a heart transplant and it's 50,000. It don't matter if you got $1 billion or 100 million. You got the money for that. You want to move your family to Hawaii, 100 million or $1 billion, you got the money to do that. It is no value. So I do think that a man with no money can make a woman happy. And most people agree with me. Most women agree with me. Even though some of y'all is capping, because that shit sound good until I get into an argument. Then, oh, you a broke ass nigga though. Like you, and then God forbid you living in her crib. Women would kick you out in a minute. You get into an argument. Go, all right, pack your shit, get the fuck out. I never been through it. I'm super observant though. That's why I could speak on these things, because I've seen it. Niggas in my family. Niggas always told me never live with a woman, because I did it once. Got into an argument. She kicked me out. Yeah. Now where you gonna go? You in her crib. She called a cop. You got to get out.
I told that to a number of women. I'd never live with you.
I would never.
They was like, oh, why?
I'm on the lease or I'm not there.
That
bro.
Where y'all at now? Y'all ain't in my life. So imagine if I would live with you.
Right.
Where would I be?
Exactly. Either I'm on a lease or I'm not.
Like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. That shit for the birds.
And also, like, we don't have the most money.
Yeah.
We in grind mode. And even if we was where we was relative to somebody else, it could be considered as no money. So still.
And most of my days are happy.
Yeah, bro, for the most part.
Most of my days are happy.
I'm extremely happy. Like, that's one thing people say about me. Like, yo, you make look happy so easy. And I feel proud of that. I like being, it feels good to be happy. Yeah. You know? Do I have any lacking of women because I don't have the most money? No. Not to sound cocky or nothing, but I don't have no car. Yeah. I don't live in no 3-bedroom apartment by myself. I don't live in no loft in Soho. I'm not taking these luxurious trips and flashing diamond rings and all this other shit.
But this is what the grind mode is for, though.
Yeah. We gonna get there. Not necessarily the shining shit, because I ain't really into that. But we gonna get to the point where we are wealthy.
Where we are comfortable.
You know what I mean? But the fact I'm saying now is that women,
comfortable.
Most women that I attract, because I'm gonna attract the bozos because of my looks. Yeah. They see me and they want the clout. Cool. Yeah. But the real women that is gonna get in my circle, that gonna actually have the opportunity to be around me, those ones understand that, like, he may not have it now, but he will. But his energy is what's really most valuable.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find a nigga like me out there.
I'm gonna give an example.
Sure.
Because I was just thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
There's an elderly woman that I know and an elderly guy that I know. And these two people have children together, right? And the elderly, the woman, what is it? Okay, so her and the guy were together. They got a couple children, like I said. They ended up breaking up. The woman, her rebound, in a sense, because her rebound in a sense is a guy from her younger years, because women usually keep one in the chamber and shit.
Keep one in the tuck.
Oh, this guy from 10 years ago. So that's her number 2 in a sense. Guy has properties, work for the city, the government.
He got it going on.
On an application on The Bachelor show, everybody's like, pick him.
Yeah.
But you have a conversation with that woman. Now, before we get to that, the other guy, he does not own his house that he's living in, but he has, he's a great guy for the most part. Both of them are great guys.
Yeah. But
we don't know exactly what this less financially stable guy, we don't know exactly what what transpired between them, nor do we know what transpired between her and the other guy. But all we know is she likes these two guys. But if you have a conversation with this woman, this is not a hypothetical, this is a fact. I've had multiple conversations with this woman. She constantly thinks about the guy who does not own his house and is willing to be with that man right now.
Is she though?
What?
Is she with him?
No.
Who's she with?
She's single.
Oh. But the guy who doesn't have much is the guy who she has children with.
Yes. The guy who has it financially.
Yeah.
She has no children. But he represents, in a sense, that type of guy that she would like. Just that aspect though that is missing.
That guy that
it's
women
like that that one aspect is missing from this guy.
Yeah.
If he had that, oh man, he got it.
Yeah.
His spirit, like spiritually inclined, I would say that. By me, my assessment with both guys, spiritually inclined,
the one who doesn't have much.
The conversations, the history, of course. I mean, taking out the kids, it's like maybe the children is the deciding factor. Who knows? I could be wrong, but I find it very interesting that this is the man that you would.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
so it sounds like as though.
Yeah.
It sounds as though, based on when you have conversations with elderly people, it sounds as though in our youthful days, like right now, we tend to make decisions based on impulses and feelings. But when we old as fuck, not saying old as fuck, no disrespect to those two people. But when we're older, we tend to start in our quieter times where we're not partying as much, when we're not going out as much. Now you forced to sit in that fucking house with your spirit. And your spirit is like, remember 40 years ago when I told you such and such, and did you do that shit? Remember 39 years ago when I came again in your head and I told you to do this? Did you do it? Remember 38, 37?
That regret.
Look at you now. That
regret is
look at you now.
feeling, man.
Every fucking morning you wake up. Look at you now. This is your spirit talking to you.
Yeah.
You look in the morning. You look in the mirror. Look at you now. You're single. You left that guy, or you thought that guy was doing such and such, and you jumped to this guy who had it all. But because he had it all, he wasn't trying to risk it. You're baggage. Yeah. Draw out a fucking T-chart right now. Yeah. What are you bringing to the table? What is he bringing to the table? To his eyes, you're more so baggage to him. So you're more so entertainment to him. While in your eyes, he's more so like marriage material.
Right. That, yeah.
And that is a doozy.
Yeah.
That is a doozy. That's why right now in my life, I even on the podcast, I have no problem letting a woman know how I honestly feel about her. Now, you could throw it in the mud, you could throw it in the water, you could throw it in the fire, you could throw it in the air, you could throw it wherever the fuck you want to throw it.
At least you're being honest.
I'm good. I could sleep at night.
Yeah.
I'm not an ugly nigga. I'm not a lame nigga. I got you. I got those 10. Guess what? I could get 100 more. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
That's my mentality.
Yeah. I wish piggybacking on what you said, I wish that I knew this when I was younger. You know what I mean? Knowing, because growing up.
Know what?
Knowing that you don't necessarily need to have all the money. You don't need to have the fastest car. You don't need to have all these things that society tells you on TV that
Diamond is a girl best friend.
You don't need to take her out to the best restaurants all the time. There's niggas out there that they're spending their last dollars to impress this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm literally taking her to the park and we're having a conversation. Like, I spent maybe $7 tops because I'm buying her water and her favorite snack. And that means the world because we just having a conversation. We looking at the water. We looking, you know what I'm saying? I wish I knew this when I was younger. Not to say I was never a big spender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always been level, but in my head I'm like, damn, like I did have moments where I'm like, you know what? Damn, bro, like she ain't fuck with me because I probably didn't have no car. Like she ain't fuck with me because I didn't have, and some girls probably are like that. They probably didn't. But in my head now it's like I don't make it seem like I have so many. I don't. But those that I do have, that I have met in the past, they're quality.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't deal with runts. It's only quality. And like I said, I don't have the most. So it's like, what is it about me that is intriguing these women? Obviously it ain't the assets because I ain't there yet. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, man. That's a good question. I think, most women, I made a poll and I made on the same post. I had a poll, yes or no, and I had a question thing where they could write responses. So I put a double whammy on that. And most people said, yeah.
Yeah, they agree with him?
Yeah, that, yeah, that a man with no money can
make a woman
because most women was like, because I have my own shit. Which I agree with, but my boy Dione, he said no, right? Because money make the world go round, and if you ain't got no money, it may cause problems, which is true. It's real tough to be in a household with somebody. Let's say you and your boyfriend moving to a new crib. And I see it's different if he ain't got no money and he ain't got no aspirations.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
He ain't got no ambition.
If he's a bum, why you with that nigga in the first place? That's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you, sis.
That's your bad judgment.
I mean, that's on me. I deal with a girl who she just pretty, but she don't add nothing to the relationship. She just pretty.
Yeah.
That pussy gonna get boring. It ain't nothing else stimulating me. At the end of the day, it's a body part.
Yeah. If
there's no emotion during that sex, if it's not intriguing me afterwards, it's just a body part. At some point, I mean, I get tired of it because it still feel good, but at some point, it ain't gonna be no spark. You know what I mean? Like they just fucked the. You ever fucked a girl and just when you was done, you was just like, I just don't want her to be here no more.
Yeah.
Like then you realize like, why'd I even? You go back, you be like, how do I even fuck her if I feel that way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
And then you have another thought saying, "Go invite her over."
Yeah, because that lust, that lust,
demon time.
Yo, it's funny. Little topic.
you start looking in the mirror. You start feeling like 5-year-old.
Bro, when I'm telling you, them demon time hours, that shit it's a real entity. Like that thing, that whole demon hours, like it's its own thing.
It's a certain time when the earth is under a certain
it gotta
frequency.
Be. It's either that or when I'm sleepy.
Or dark matter actually intertwines with our level of existence.
Well,
now I'm playing. It sounds good though. It sounds good. See how CDC be tricking you niggas.
I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Dumbass nigga. Nah, I'm not saying y'all niggas dumb, but this is how we be tricked.
Nah,
because niggas sound a little smart. You be like, yeah, I heard.
Cause I heard be like, word, like what the hell?
Nah,
but
that's me talking.
I ain't gonna lie. It's either
it'd be funny if it's true though.
It's either just that demon time entity or energy in the world, or it's just when I get sleepy. Cause no lie, bro. It's like, you know how niggas get drunk and they get lusty? It's like when I'm sleepy, I get lusty, bro. Like I be good the whole day. So like you catch me, like bro, this is the worst combination. If I'm asleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and you text me on some spicy shit, I'm going ham. Like on some, like I'm off the Henny shit, but I'm complete sober. Like it's the weirdest thing, bro. But yeah. Move to the next topic. Yo, we an hour and 20 in. We only touched 2 topics. Dead. What you want to touch on? We got some good topics, man. As we always do. Shout out to all the new listeners out there, all the first time and last time listeners. We appreciate you either way.
Breonna Taylor, I would say.
All right, so I actually have to pull up. Oh, you got the article right with the charges? I thought you like read off. Well,
I just came across one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, the 3 officers, I want to get their names right. We should get their names right. We should get their names. The cops and shit.
Fuck them. I mean,
that's my energy.
We should, but
fuck them niggas, man.
Y'all could look into them, I guess.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest court case that has been going on for months now. If you are not privy to it by now, and you don't know where to find it, then you either don't know or you under a rock. 3 cops that shot and killed Breonna Taylor, which I'll reenact the scenario so you guys are put onto it. All right, I ain't gonna say their names.
You're gonna shoot 3 people?
What's the word to like
detail?
Yeah, I'll give the details of everything, right? So basically, they had a warrant for somebody, right?
So they say.
They executed a no-knock warrant on Breonna Taylor's apartment. Happened to be the wrong apartment, right? They busted in her door. Well, first they knocked really hard, and then they busted in the door. The boyfriend who had a gun, thinking somebody's breaking in.
Yeah,
that's what I would think.
They were plain clothes, by the way.
Yeah, it's even worse. So it's like, even if you did have a warrant or some shit, like, and you just barged in, you still not wearing a uniform. You know, it was dark in her crib. I heard, like, I can't see your badge number. So it's like, I'm thinking from his perspective, I'm thinking the same thing. Nigga, we getting broken in right now. Like, it's madness outside the apartment. Like, so they bust in. He starts shooting. They shoot back. They basically kill her in her sleep. Right. No officers has been charged with murder, anything, manslaughter, nothing. One officer got charged with endangerment of neighbors. I think some of the bullets went through another apartment. $15,000 bail. He's out. So basically, no justice for Breonna Taylor.
And the boyfriend got locked up, right?
And he suffered gun bullet wounds. He's locked up right now for.
So that's a 2 birds, 1 stone for a no-knock warrant.
Yeah, that was the wrong house. So it's like, you at the wrong house and you busting and shooting niggas. Like,
were the officers white men?
Yeah, they're all white.
All white men, right?
All white.
So now, once again,
they're Jewish. Actually, no, I'm joking.
I know they're not Jewish. Jews have a saying. Jews don't work
for. It's a joke.
But they have a saying. I'm dead ass this time.
They have a saying.
Yeah, Jews do not work for goyim, or goys,
which is
or Gentiles. Meaning, if you non-Jewish, you ain't gonna find a Jewish person working for you.
Okay, I'm following.
And they actually, it's like a, they're proud of that. We don't work for. It's like saying,
so there's no
me
Jewish
as a white man. No. Certain jobs they don't do. In terms of them majority of them doing that, they don't do it.
So cops is not a job.
That's
that
why
most
certain
Jews
will be like, all right, you would never see a Jew wearing black and white with the curls, with the yarmulke on, working at Whole Foods, working at Lowe's, working at Home Depot. That's my point.
Bro, do they work?
They do not. That's what I'm saying.
Besides being Nates, do they work? Look at that motherfucker. They everywhere, bro. Yeah. They wearing the same shit. They got no uniform. They wearing the same black cape, top hat. They do own it.
They own.
They do own it. Which we not shopping there no more. Not because not because they're Jewish. Because they got sued for treating black employees wrong.
You work for a Jewish person if you're Jewish, but you're not gonna see a Jewish person with yarmulke dressed in black and white going to a hardware store owned by a Guyanese.
Right.
They're gonna pop up like, Abraham, what the fuck are you doing?
Abraham. That is their name.
I know. What the fuck? I know that.
I'm dead.
That's my point. And nobody could. That's why niggas can't say shit to that. They can't rebuttal that,
bro.
Because take a picture next time you fucking see that shit.
My nigga, you tell it fast right now. I've literally never seen. It was an Orthodox Jew. Is that what they call
Orthodox.
It? I've never seen
Orthodox
them work anywhere. Which kudos to them that y'all have the means and the infrastructure to us to never see y'all in a regular 9-to-5 environment.
How would we work when we own your whole fucking apartment building?
Right,
nigga, you go to work, then pay us. That's my work.
Right.
That's their life. Yeah. You go to work, pay me. That's my job.
So, what's your thoughts on this whole that not being charged?
Your child become a player or a rapper? Oh, my son is gonna manage him.
Right.
He don't know shit about rap or basketball. Well, fuck it.
We're white.
We're white and you're black. You don't know nothing. You need our leadership.
Right. So, did you expect this verdict from all three? Like wholeheartedly, like you expected it to be none?
I can't say yes or no. I can't say definitively. I expected injustice, though. I expected them to not charge all three. I expected that. I could say that definitively.
Right.
I would have been shocked if they said all three guilty. But
right.
I want to point this out.
Point it out. Point it out. Point at you.
So, once again, how white men are put on a hierarchy, on a pedestal in America. Mm-hmm. George Zimmerman. He's not even white. He identifies.
He subscribes as white.
He subscribes as white. He's technically Hispanic.
Yeah, he's Hispanic. Yeah.
These three white cops, Derek Chauvin, all of that, right? All of them killed black men.
Yep.
You seen that? All of that.
Yep.
Amber Geiger. She went into Botham Jean's house. Same shit.
My nigga, she's looking for a retrial, bro. I'm going to tell you that.
But.
Which is crazy.
Why is it that her trial wasn't as definitively in regards to her protection as all these other white guys? When it's a white man, it's like, yo, he's off.
Because
he's off. He's off. Tom Riddleman,
that's the
he's
hierarchy.
Off. He's off.
He's the hierarchy.
Sarah Maguire. What's her background? Is she Democrat?
Yeah.
She's not gonna be. She's not gonna suffer as bad as somebody.
Is she a nigga lover?
Negro. That too. Is she a nigga lover?
Because there was this going around about maybe she dated him. They was in a picture together. It was murmurs going around about that shit.
I thought so.
So that's probably why she got.
Because the shit just didn't add up. It still don't add up.
Right. It doesn't add up.
The fuck?
A whole different.
You on a whole different floor, bitch.
I've never.
The layout is different.
You live in a multi-store.
You don't know what Botham Jean was working on.
You live in a multi-level building, right?
Yeah.
And I live on a street, right, where, you know.
I live on a street. The fuck? You live in the
I lived in the projects before. Have you ever? How many years have you been at that apartment right now?
Since 2009, 11 years.
Have you ever in your 11 years went to the wrong floor, the wrong apartment?
Yeah, 3A.
Oh, you fucked up my whole point.
I live in 4A. I went to 3A by mistake one time.
All right, screw it.
And I wasn't even inebriated.
Screw it. There goes my point.
People visiting us do that sometimes.
You ain't kill nobody.
No, but right before I knocked, it's like I was like, oh, 3A. Though at the end of the day, my eyes worked.
Right.
You see the apartment number on the door. You see it.
Right. Right. That's a fact. Yeah.
If you fucking pull out your keys and it don't work,
right?
The average person is gonna be like, "Is this the right?" Like they look at the keys. People do this. Every person.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at the key. Like this is the right key. Yo, this is the lock. Like you're gonna look at the door. Yeah. People. It doesn't add
neighbors up. Heard that.
It does not fucking add up.
Neighbors said that they, not to speak about her case. We're still on Breonna, but neighbors said that they heard banging in the hallway. So what? She broke in the crib.
It's bullshit.
Because if your key don't work, you're not trying to bang in your crib. You're gonna figure out if your key don't work. The next option in your head ain't to what are you gonna do? You gonna ran through the door?
Another thing people do when their key is not working, they look around. Because our main thing is like, I don't want to look like a suspect. Like yo, right. This my key. Like y'all niggas see me. Y'all know me.
Right. It's like going to the wrong car. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? That's my. You good, bro?
You look around. People, the average person look around.
Yeah.
They don't just do some shit and then if you're moving like that, that shit is premeditated.
That's a fact, nigga.
So now going back to Breonna, all this shit, they knew what they was doing. Plus it's political time. Like, come on, the season is always. Why is it always some fucking court case? What was Trayvon Martin year? What was his case? It was before, if I'm not mistaken, it was before.
That was
before Barack Obama came out. Before Barack Obama came out.
It was before
Donald Trump before his second term was over.
Before his second term, yeah.
I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So what's the fucking significance of this shit?
Right.
What's the significance? Sean Bell, 2003. John Kerry was running in 2004 against Bush Jr. What's the fucking significance of this shit?
Yeah. There's always something going on.
Amadou Diallo, 1999, 97. At the end of the day, Bill Clinton and shit was up 99.
Yeah. But the thing is, even though these but
I'm talking about the high profile ones though. The ones that's on CNN and
I know,
MSNBC.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, even though these cases do deserve this attention, it's a little telling to me that the media always pinpoints. Don't get me wrong, they deserve coverage, but like the media like to really amp shit up to get arousal of emotions, to sway the vote. The left do that a lot. Yeah, they wanna bash down Trump and they wanna bash. Well, he can talk about this. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's fuck both sides. I'm just being objective.
Another thing too, though. Why don't we see the media? Why don't we see news coverages about cops harassing and killing white people? Right. This do happen.
It does.
Why isn't it like blasted like that though?
Let them tell it. It happens more.
Why don't we see it happening to Asians?
Right.
Hispanics.
Hispanics get it too.
Arabians.
Yeah. Right.
Why is it always a black victim and a white
inciting racial war, inciting emotion, inciting racial tension? That's the recipe.
Because the country is fucking split. Yeah. It's either you niggas identify as black or you identify as white. This is their way of saying the shit. Yeah. But we on the outside, oh no, I'm Hispanic. I'm 1/8 Native American. I'm dumb. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You look dumb. You sound dumb. It's either you're black or you're white in these niggas' eyes. That's it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if I'm not making no sense, there's some people might be like, oh, Abdalla, I think you're wrong. Because, niggas like giving feelings and emotions and shit without substantiating why they disagree. Why is it that Hispanic people, culture-wise, because Hispanic is your culture.
Right.
Why is it Hispanic people could check white, which is the ethnicity now, on the census, and the U.S. don't say shit about that?
Because
they don't send the application back and say,
oh, got blue eyes and blonde hair.
Humberto Rodriguez, I think you checked the wrong box.
Right.
They don't send that back.
Right. Yeah.
So these are the questions that I be thinking. Like, this shit is never a different race. This shit is never a Chinese cop and a Indian. It's never mixed. It's always white and black.
Which I'm pretty sure it happens.
I'm pretty with the amount of people,
happens,
bro,
in the world, in the country.
You don't have problems with
it.
Somebody.
Happens. It's just, you know, they know that it's gonna incite chaos, and that's why you got shit going on right now. All these riots and all these like violence, like cops getting shot. These shit going on. Remember the other shit in what was it? Was it Colorado or Denver with the white kid? Name's Kyle Rittenhouse.
That's
with,
in
with the
it was
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Wisconsin. So you got all these different scenarios going around the country because like best believe they ain't gonna hear the last of this shit. Like the fact that them cops got off, it's gonna be some chaos after that. Like,
and they always drag these cases out. It's
gonna be some shit. This case, for example, you ever been arguing with somebody? Well, not arguing. You ever been debating with somebody, and you knew that you had them in the corner. You making all your points. They sound fucking ridiculous. Like, like in your eyes, your point is like 2 + 2 is 4, and they saying like 16 or some shit. Like you sound crazy, right? You thinking like there's no possible way they could be right. This is how I was viewing this case. Given the information about America, I still was like, these niggas is racist and shit. And we see this before, but I was like, yo, it's no way. They went inside the wrong crib, shot her in her sleep. It's no way.
I keep telling you, you trying to fucking fathom these niggas with a logical mindset. I
just be trying to be hopeful.
I'm about to put you in a fucking category. No. I'm about to make a new category.
No.
If oblivious to.
No, I'm not oblivious. I'm hopeful. That's the word. No.
To black racism.
No, that's the word. I'm hopeful.
I don't want to hear shit.
No, I'm not oblivious. I'm hopeful. No, they say I'm a hopeful romantic.
Yeah. I'm hopeless romantic. Not
hopeful. No, my word, I'm hopeful because
I got you.
Me and this girl looked up hopeless, and that's not what we thought it means. I'm a hopeful romantic.
You hope for the romance.
I'm a hopeful, like, I'm a hopeful humanitarian.
Sexual. You're a hopeful sexual.
No, I'm a hopeful humanitarian. It's like I'm hoping that shit goes the right way when it seems that way. You know what I mean? Even though I know it's evil.
Yeah. You look for the good in things.
Yeah,
but sometimes you be pessimistic though. You are more pessimistic.
Nah, that's a fact. Sometimes I do.
Sometimes that's that cancer shit.
No, sometimes it get deemed that way, but it just be.
You said sometimes you
get realism. Pissy? Sometimes, like
you said, sometimes you get pissy.
No.
Oh,
I said sometimes it seemed that way, but it's
sounded like you said that.
Realism and being realistic sometimes be misconstrued as being pessimistic. You know, like I'm a big situational, logical, percentages guy, right? So certain things is like, I don't know.
Numbers lie too, though.
If you say like, yo, I saw this girl in Disneyland 2 years ago, I'm gonna see her again next month. I'm be like, bro, that's not gonna happen. You pessimistic. You saw her 2 years ago in a big ass resort. You're not seeing her again.
I got better. I got.
That's just an example.
Young woman that I came across and I told you about, and I was like, yo, I'm about to pursue that, and you was like, nah, I don't think you gonna get her.
Her name start with S.
This motherfucker. Yes.
I don't think I knew about her before you got with her.
Yes.
Did I?
I told you. I was like, yo, I'm about to get on that. And you was like, nah, I don't think you're going to get it.
Oh.
Pessimistic, son.
Nah, I probably was just
joking. And I still persevere.
I probably was just joking with God.
Let's move on.
I probably was just joking with you.
What was with this? I probably was joking. I probably was just joking.
But look, before we go off this Breonna Taylor shit, man, rest in peace to that woman, man, that black queen. Nobody's perfect, you know what I mean? But she didn't deserve that shit, man. And I know a lot of folks is hurting behind this verdict. And y'all ain't gonna see the last of this shit. Like, we gonna give y'all niggas, we gonna give y'all what y'all want. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be like, you know
I'm
what?
gonna speak on this.
Fuck this shit. We just gonna go ham. Cause they don't care. Why should we care?
I was having this conversation last week.
Mm-hmm.
I subscribe to this group. Black people, we are the type of people, right? In terms of with other ethnic groups, not with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We are very, very passive. Very, very, very passive.
With others outside of us.
With other ethnic groups.
Right.
Not with each other.
Right.
As soon as niggas step, oh, yo, what the fuck, man?
Mad
You trying to lose
aggressive.
your life, man? It's a nigga moment, man. Fuck that, man. So, but the righteous ones of that group, the ones who got their head on straight, right?
Uh-huh.
We are the type of people, and that's why I said I subscribe to this group.
Uh-huh.
We are the type of people, whereas once I get tired of some shit, like I'm very, 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 very passive. I can be. Not that I am. I can be.
Right.
But once I get tired of some shit,
I'm motherfucking tired.
the only thing on my mind is eradication. I don't think about putting it down. I don't think about destabilizing. I don't think about neutralizing. I'm pushing you out of existence. Nothing will know of you.
Okay.
No, you laughing.
No, I mean, because
I'm dead serious.
All right. All right.
So now, what I want everybody to know is this. When this particular group retaliate, everybody is likely to get it. The coons, the ones who's saying, oh no, there's some good ones, you're likely to get it, because now you're obstructing this justice, this form of justice. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All the time these niggas was on the offense, it's 96-4, it's 90-10, it's 87-13. You ain't saying shit. And you see the disparity. You ain't saying shit. But now it's 99-1, and niggas got their foot on these niggas' neck, and we ain't letting up, because that's not how we play. I don't play like that. I don't play, oh, all right, you get up, living up. Fuck that. Nigga, you been up past 400, 500 years. You been up, bro. Yeah. You been got that edge. That's a Guyanese word, edge. Edge is basically if you racing, and you give us, like, you give the person a head start.
Advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, edge. Give me some edge now. So, you been had that. So now you want to cry foul? Nah, we not playing like that.
Yeah.
That's my mindset. So, when you see people really calm and relaxed, like, you may think you getting over on that person.
Those be the ones to watch out for.
But bro, like, the shit that go through niggas' heads, it's like, yo, you do not know who you playing with. You're putting everybody in your close circle at risk right now. And when I say risk, I'm not talking, oh, I got 2nd degree burn. No, nigga. Your family don't know where the fuck you at. And they never gonna know where the fuck you at. Ever. You laughing. I'm gonna rest my case though. I'm gonna say that, and that's it.
You heard the man. You guys know of DJ VladTV. I love the interviews. I mean, I love it's the guest more than anything.
Same.
Wide variety of guests. You learn so much. I've always been one to watch interviews. Before I even discovered VladTV, it's always Breakfast Club and even sport analysts. I just like hearing different perspectives, you know? So Vlad recently said on one of his interviews, I'm not sure with who, I think it was with DL Hughley.
Yeah, DL Hughley.
Yeah, where you have to quote where he misquoted?
No.
So he misquoted Minister Karrakhan. I want to get the quote. So when you start speaking, I'm going to look it up. He misquoted Minister Karrakhan, the Honorable Minister Karrakhan, right? And notice I said misquoted. he didn't know that at the time. So people told him that, you know, folks like my son, folks like Lord Jamar, you know, and I think he took the video down. Right now, it's being asked that he apologize, right, because you misquoted this nigga, and he went on a limb. He spoke very firmly and strongly against Minister Farrakhan, because however way he feels about, he feels that. This is what my son said, because you know my son's now says that he's not dealing with Vlad because Vlad refuses to apologize.
Shout out to my son,
Lord Jamar as well.
Shout out to Lord
Godfrey, Lord Jamar and Godfrey.
Shout out to Godfrey.
Those two are avid guests. Like they're probably the most notable, most common guests
that get a lot of ratings and reviews. And
yeah, those are my two favorite.
Yeah,
like ironically, those two are my two favorite.
Yeah.
They not rock with him no more because he's refusing to apologize, right?
And I believe they're starting their own stuff, which is shout out to them.
No, Godfrey is already on Lord Jamar's podcast.
Oh, okay.
He's already been like a co-host with him and Rod Digger for like almost a year now. They brought him
on
board. Yeah.
A year now?
Yeah, know about that shit?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
because I seen the, Godcast shit. I was like, oh, he joining.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, a year now? What the fuck? I've been listening to this shit within the last year.
Well, maybe a little less than a year, but he's been in it for a minute.
Because I'm like,
he been in it for a minute though.
Okay.
So my son said that Vlad, initially he said he's going to apologize, right? Then he said he would like to have a conversation with Minister Farrakhan. Then he'll apologize. Now it progressed to he don't know if he will apologize. He's standing on his guns that he may not apologize because he said Minister Farrakhan has said some things about his people that he deems as dangerous.
Of course, right? Because you're backed by these niggas and you happen to be Jew.
Right.
Ish.
So, what's your thoughts on that? You know, about...
Fuck that nigga. I'm rocking with all the gods. I, myself, as soon as I found out, unsubscribed to VladTV on YouTube. I have no intentions of watching another VladTV interview. It's about time niggas started standing like this. It's about time niggas started speaking up and demanding these other people to fucking apologize when they speak on our greats. The same way they niggas forced Kevin Hart to apologize multiple times. Forced multiple other black entertainers to apologize, and niggas bowed down and apologized even after they tried to hold I'm not gonna apologize, I'm gonna stand my ground, still fucking apologize. And then after recently with Nick Cannon being forced to apologize to the Jews because of mentioning facts, which was iterated by Professor Griff, which was contrived from the book by the Nation of Islam, Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, which was stated in that book by white Jewish doctors, professors, so on and so forth. They're greats. I'm just showing the bunny trail. Mm-hmm. So all this shit, all this apology, because we reiterated something that Yah said in this book. Well, that Yah said that we put together in a book. So now, this is just to show with Vlad and his shit. This is just to show where he really been fucking, where he really, resides. Where he really like, this is the team I'm really batting for. You niggers, like my Jewish buddies, brethrens, who are your lawyers, attorneys, doctors, and all of this shit, making money off of you niggers, agents, like them, majority of my platform, I have niggers on. And because of the views from the nigger community, because Tom, who's a fucking dentist in Idaho, is not watching Melvin Farmer on Vlad TV, learning about the A-Trade Gangsta Crips.
Yeah, he's not. It's a fact. Like, without us, he would have no platform.
So now, we need to start stop being on some bitch shit. These niggas is clearly leeches to the black community. If you want to be quite technical, quite honest, not all of them, but for the most part, those who are out there, yeah, they're indeed leeches. Mm-hmm. Look at where their foundation is, the basis, the target audience. Lear Cohen said it himself. Charlemagne asked him, why would you sign these acts that is, non-conducive to the black community based on their message to your label and give them, why would you sign them? Oh, wait, I got to pay my bills. I got children. Oh, so you care about your children. You care about your area. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So just come over here, make money off of us, and then take it back to your community and build your children up, build your community.
Spreading the wrong message.
Okay, got you. Yeah. And your children ain't indulging in this type of shit though, right? Oh, okay, cool. By the way, y'all should check out Dr. Wesley Muhammad's breakdown on basically Jews and in hip hop. All these Jewish executives. He broke down. Lear Cohen is just one of them. It is multiple of them with the groups that the acts that they signed, what they tell their artists to rap and sing about, the content that they push their artists to, this shit been going on.
Right.
Brother Wesley Muhammad. It's on YouTube.
Right. So I got the thing that I don't have the actual quote, but basically Vlad lied about Minister Karrakhan advocating violence against fake Jews, which he said he took it down later on because Mr. Karrakhan obviously didn't say that, and he clarified what he said. I feel like this was going to come regardless. This situation with DJ Vlad, I feel like there are things that were
been questionable about him.
That were questionable. Things that Joe Budden has been saying for some time.
Yeah, he's an agent.
Well, not necessarily an agent. I don't believe he's an agent for like the police. You trying to say the police?
Law enforcement.
I don't.
Well, it depends on what an agent is. An agent could be one who asks luring questions.
Yeah, but the thing is, one thing he did say
that could be an agent.
He doesn't ask questions about existing cases, like ongoing cases going on.
Okay, but there's also something called statute of limitation. You may not ask me about an existing case that I have, but you may ask me about a case 2 years ago, whereas that particular case, the statute on it is 7 to 10 years. So why are you asking me when I have a left remaining 5 years? This is from my standpoint, but ultimately it's up to these guys who's going up there who's chasing clout.
Yeah, to be smart about it.
Yeah, fuck. Learn this shit. Read that shit. Mm-hmm. You depending on your fucking state appointed attorney to know the same shit as Johnny Cochran?
Right.
Fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Right. Yeah, I feel like this was bubbling up, and my son said something during his talk. I was watching it yesterday. I think it was. It was either today or yesterday. He said that he was, for the most part, he was defending. He was on live with Royce da 5'9", who's been like the head hunter.
Yeah.
Who's been in the forefront of,
shout out to Royce.
Taking down.
He ride for the minister.
Accountable,
yeah,
right?
He ride for the minister.
He said that he didn't really require an apology. Now, he understand why some would require an apology.
Who, my son said this?
Yeah. He said he didn't require an apology. He said just right the wrong, which was remove the post and release a statement that which Vlad did, release a statement saying that he did misquote him and he removed it, changed the titles or whatever. He said just right the wrong, right? But he said where Vlad lost him is that when he said, I think he was having a conversation about the whole thing. He was like, well, when these guys leave my platform, I still have, this month I had my best month regardless. You know what I'm saying? So
What does that mean?
I think my son was saying, well, if you don't apologize for this and you don't, the conversation moved forward, right? He was saying,
what do you mean if these guys leave my platform? Vlad and Lord Jamar?
Vlad said that.
Vlad and Lord Jamar, he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, because you skipped. I don't know who he was talking about, though.
Yeah. So I'm trying to gather it because this is where my son basically said, this is where he said he can't fuck with him.
Did they have a video chat or conversation, phone conversation?
No.
Or
he was just speaking to the camera. He was speaking of his conversation with Vlad.
Okay.
Vlad hasn't gone on a live thing with anybody as yet.
But that's what I'm asking. How did my son speak with Vlad? Phone convo or that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, okay. And he said that basically he put his money over the respect or the honor of his biggest audience, which is black people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Which is what I've been saying.
Yeah. That's
their nature. People act so fucking surprised. Oh, they didn't persecute they didn't convict Breonna Taylor. That's their nature. That's like going to a frog and expected it to not say ribbit, expected to say ruff ruff, a fucking frog. And then when it goes ribbit, you're like, oh, I expected a ruff ruff. The fuck? That's their nature.
Yeah.
These people are attached to material shit.
But coming from this, I don't know either party. Apparently, like my son, Lord Jamar, and Godfrey, they all consider Vlad like very close friend. Like they were actually friends. Like my son said he borrowed money from him, and when he was down and out. He hit him over. You know what I'm saying? So they were actually friends. So I could see how they would be caught off guard that someone that they deem to be a close friend of theirs would have so much lacking respect, or just didn't have the integrity enough to own up. I mean, he did own up to that thing.
He wasn't willing to be accountable.
Yeah, you could say. Yeah. Yeah.
So now, what do you think?
I mean, to be honest, I don't see myself supporting the platform, which sucks because I really love the interviews. It's like, but I won't be able to stand with someone that is just blatantly I'm already having the best month. I don't need y'all respect. I don't need like that type of attitude is like,
yeah, I'm writing you guys off.
What more could you be doing behind that you don't have no regard for our respect, our feelings, our, us as a people, even though we putting the most money in your pocket. If not all money in your pocket.
In their pocket.
You know what I mean?
Without black people, these so-called Jewish people would not be at the financial status that they're at in the world right now. Point blank, period. I could put my head on a guillotine with that shit. They would not be there. Point blank, period. And I'm speaking about all white Jewish people. Not just the demonic ones. Now I'm speaking about all of them would not be there. All white people would not be there, period. Without us, nah. Y'all, none of you. Y'all wouldn't be at y'all statuses. Period.
Yeah, I hear that.
Now, what I find interesting is, damn, it's something you said, and I'm like, I want to talk about this. Going back to the conversation we had before we recorded, when we was bouncing topics off each other, right? You said that Vlad he identifies as an atheist, right?
Yeah. From what I've heard, yeah, he's an atheist.
So why the fuck he always say Russian Jew? I always hear this shit.
Right.
I'm a Russian Jew, but I'm atheist. That's like me saying I'm Christian, but I'm atheist.
Yeah.
This is what I want people to pay attention to. It's certain times these people interchange this shit. Are you fucking Jewish or are you white? Pick a fucking answer.
Right. But my thing is, see, even I be confused
because that make no sense. Russian Jew that's atheist.
Right, because Jewish is a religion.
Judaism and the atheists cancel each other out. So you Russian, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
My thing is this.
That's all I want to hear.
Even though I know that, right? Even though I know that, practicing Judaism that will make you a Jew is a religion, right? Don't it be seeming like they are like their own?
They're trying to do that. That's the whole point.
Maybe you see somebody with
yarmulke.
No. Whenever you see somebody with red hair,
ginger,
that's synonymous with Jew.
No.
Gingers
are Jewish.
Yeah,
I never heard that before.
You never heard that before?
No, I never. That's their thing.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Oh, yes. Okay. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, that's.
Are you
thing.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like a pop culture society. Like that's a standard.
With the freckles, the red hair. Yes. That's okay. Yeah. Because I know it's certain things because of their inbreeding. Certain things are.
If I'm wrong, but every time, like I said, I mean, I'm born and raised in America, and then every time I've heard that, it was always connected to a Jew. So,
I've literally never ever heard that in my life.
So growing up,
Seth Green is ginger and he's Jewish, so that's the son from Austin Powers, Dr. Evil's son. Yeah, that's.
So growing up, it's like I know that,
and he got caught up on that pedophile shit too.
I'm sure.
Also created Robot Chicken.
So it's like, damn, that's crazy. So it's like, it sometimes it almost seem like they are a.
That's what they're trying to do.
Demographic. Well, I mean, but like a ethnicity in it, an ethnicity if it in its own. Yeah, you know what I mean,
it's an ethnicity / religion. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, it's very.
It's all. It's very, I'll look all them niggas in their face, the demonic ones, and say no, no. That's why I'm going back. I always said this is why they always push that shit as far as. Acknowledge Israel as the safe haven of all Jews, of all, around the world.
Yeah.
Once you acknowledge that, it's like basically now we're under this jurisdiction. Now we all signed off on this is y'all homeland.
Right.
But me, if I was there, I'll be like, no, that's not where y'all fucking come from. That's the Palestinian shit. You go back to fucking King Bulan's area. That's where you go. The fuck we talking about? Why are we beating around the bush? Why are we holding our tongue? For what?
Right.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. I mean, Lord Jamar ain't hold his tongue. Did you hear they?
Nah, I didn't. Not as yet, but I'll plan on.
And Godfrey had a video thing. And basically what they was saying, they was like basically like, you ain't gonna do what's right, so we ain't fucking with you, and we calling for all black people to take a stand. You know what I mean? Like we made this platform, we could take it away. Basically, is the whole sentiment. You know what I mean?
Let's see if black people gonna follow suit. We know the coons ain't gonna.
Yeah,
but
it's just unfortunate that you niggas is dumb. Nah, I gotta I'm I said, I'm gonna stand by my people for sure.
Who was dumb, Vlad?
Yeah, but it's like, why you nigga just you got
just
all these
pacify us? Hillary Clinton us?
You got all these black friends, right? You got all these people that you say you respect, right? Right? I'm just saying.
I told you about all these things.
I'm talking about an individual.
I got you.
I mean, I'm talking about what niggas be saying.
I got you. Out his mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at certain
on this podcast,
you can look at what he does. He has put niggas on. Okay. It's a big reason why Lord Jamar got his podcast because of the eyes being on him from. It's a big reason why a lot of people got.
Bro.
You can say what you want to say.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You can say what you want to say about the nigga platform, about the nigga. He allowed. This is me being objective and. He allowed niggas to come on his platform, and it was, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know what I mean? You give me the interview.
Quid pro quo.
And I allow you to come back multiple times, hence Godfrey, and these niggas got And they said themselves, yo, because of your interviews, like, I've gotten more shows,
more following on social media.
Podcast hit 30K overnight.
Yeah.
So there was an exchange until there's not.
That's all facts. Yes.
You know what I mean? So this
to
is
look
someone that I would have expected to do better.
Who gained more?
You know what I mean?
Is an exchange.
I mean, at this point, since he's a bigger platform, you could look at his shit and say bigger, or you could look at someone that didn't have that and now they have a big platform because of that. So he gained more in totality because he's got a momentum of fucking 1 million artists on his shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you could say he gained more as a
whole. And then as of recently, with all the clout and the way niggas are, the way niggas are in society. Who knows how many people checked out that interview just to hear clicks? Oh yeah. So how many views he got?
I'm surprised.
So how many people
let that?
How many people How many people actually checked out both people's content now? Like, I'm gonna check out Vlad interview when he said this shit, but I'm also check out Godfrey shit, or I'm also check out Lord Jamar shit.
Yeah.
But as far as DL Hughley, I can't really speak on that because he's a wise man.
He is.
You don't know when people is listening to you just to read you, feel you out, whatever.
Yeah.
So I can't really get mad at him in that. I don't know what was going through his mind. I don't know. Right. I can't say. But our main thing is this nigga showed his true colors. We got to ride on him. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Women, I want to speak to y'all. I just came across some information, interesting information. I was watching a interview with Queen Afua. Shout out to Queen Afua. Sacred woman. She's the author of that book. And she was basically talking about women's menstrual cycles. Like the duration period that it should be.
Right.
And how to read certain signs and certain symptoms, stuff like that. So I jotted down some stuff So she said women's menstrual cycle are supposed to be actually a few hours to 3 days.
The fuck happened?
Now, depending on the woman, depending on her diet, depending on her atmosphere, all of that. It could be whether few hours, it could be as short as few hours in one day. That's not natural. They're supposed to.
Some women
they must be trannies.
They stop eating meat.
They trannies.
Vegan. They have a period. I've heard that. It was weird.
They usually they period cramps go away. That subside. No, they have period.
No, you never heard that before? Though?
I've never heard that in my life. Yeah, they told me there's cramps subsided.
Well, they didn't say that it went away completely. It went down to like very minimal.
I've heard that too.
They went vegan, like almost not even existent.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
It's crazy.
See, you said it wrong. When you say a period, you talking about the blood, or you talking about the menstrual cycle? You talking about the flow of the blood, the heaviness of the blood, or you talking about the menstrual cycle?
I'd have to ask them again
because they sound like you talking about the heaviness of the blood.
I have to ask them.
So that would decrease because it's less toxins now.
Right.
You're on a plant base.
I think they were talking about like the days they actually have, like the whole
that too, deal. All of that. Because, for example, let me finish first. Mm-hmm. So, the first thing is it should be a couple hours to 3 days. Now, once you're within this time frame, what she said is you're out of harm's way, as far as you're out of the category of potentially being diagnosed with one of the 40 main vaginal, problems that you can have if when your period is like more than like when it's like 4 to 7 days. Some of those being like fibroids, cysts, vaginal burning, endometriosis, etc. Right? Now she also said, if you're 30 years of age or over, and your menstrual cycle is 6 or more days, then you most likely have a tumor. That most likely is like above 95%.
What you mean? 95%? What you mean?
More than 95% chance that you have a
cancer.
tumor.
Oh,
No, that you have a tumor. It doesn't necessarily.
you have a tumor, yeah.
Cancer is just fancy schmancy ways of cysts and tumors spreading, or damaged cells spreading. Like I said, bro, all this shit could be reversed. Right? Diet, exercise, all that. Mainly diet, though. Could be reversed. But, yeah. So if you're 30 years and you are experiencing even 5 days, I'd say 5, 6, 7 days of
pain.
No, just period. Like, just,
some women,
some women,
they be describing it. I'll be like, yo, how the fuck?
Because their diets is fucked up. All of them, they eat a bunch of pasta, they eat a bunch of dairy, they eat a bunch of meat. I guarantee that.
Though. Can you blame them?
Yes. The fuck? That's like saying, oh, my teeth keep falling out. Every time I smoke some of this meth, stop fucking smoking the meth.
Pasta's different, bro.
Hey.
Shrimp Alfredo? Spaghetti and meatballs, son?
Crack? Crack is, you think that's addicting? Niggas sold a TV. You ever sold your TV for shrimp Alfredo? You ever sold your P4? You ever sold your mom? That's a big fucking difference. In addition to that, speaking of crack, I'll give y'all an extra fact of the week. Processed.
Fact of the week?
Oh no, I'm bugging. Oh shit. That's my no, that's a topic before the fact of the week. I got a little excited there. But yeah, women, check yourselves out. And
yeah, that's crazy.
Monitor your body, monitor your fatigue levels, your moods, all of this shit.
Level. All that shit counts. You walking around attracting sharks and shit dangerous. We going to the beach and shit. I'm worried about if we got to work. I mean,
the blood gonna come regardless.
You attracting sharks. Stay your ass on the sand. Watch the bags. Watch the phones. Stay on the sand.
But it's really fucked up though. It's really grimy. Did
they go through all that shit?
Yeah.
Hey man, Eve shouldn't have ate that fucking apple.
And tweaking food could cause women to go through extra shit.
Yeah. It's ironic though. Like
I see why y'all be cheating, women. I see why women cheat.
Worsens how
they go through a lot.
Food worsens their period, but then in the Bible it said because she ate an apple is the reason why women even have periods. And apple is a food. You know what I'm saying?
You know what doesn't make sense with that dumbass story?
Yeah.
Eve ate the apple first, right? Mm-hmm. Technically, she ate the shit twice. She ate it first, then she ate it again with Adam. Uh-huh. I would presume she ate it with Adam. Because women tend to ask niggas for their food too.
Up there.
But Adam is the one with the Adam's apple. Both of them ate the apple.
Is that what they say in the Bible? That this is from the Adam's apple?
That's what stupid ass Westerners say.
This is an Adam's apple.
That's what stupid ass Westerners say. Oh, so why don't women have that bump in their fucking throat if we both ate the fucking apple? Yeah, that's why you never put it together.
I thought it was a scientific term.
No, these niggas are not scientific at all.
What the fuck is this then? What is the scientific term for this?
I don't know. Look it up.
I don't want to call that no more.
It's not an Adam's apple.
I didn't know this shit came from the Bible.
Bro.
All this time I'm thinking this is just a term that we just use to...
Think about it like this. The Bible is a textbook.
I'm dead.
It's like the Math B textbook. But it's under the umbrella of religion. That's all it is. It's a book.
That's funny.
That's all it is. It contains some truth. Just like textbook contain truth. Because niggas gonna be butthurt. Oh, how dare he defame our book like this? It's a book. Relax, nigga. Right. They both contain truths, but one of them is under the banner of religion. And because of that, just because of that, it's held in higher reverence.
Right.
That's all. Fact of the week, though.
Fact of the week.
This week's fact of the week is about processed foods. Now, processed foods, which ties hand in hand with women, because I love y'all so much. I want to put y'all up on game. Like, processed foods actually take away, in addition to making y'all periods worse. Now, for everybody, processed foods actually take away, in particularly processed white sugar, takes away
white.
oxygen from the brain.
Say it again, because I was talking over you.
It takes away processed foods, in particularly processed white sugar, take away oxygen from the brain. Period. In addition to that, processed white sugar is literally one molecule away from crack cocaine. Not cocaine, crack cocaine. This is why you, Dominique, are addicted to that sugar shit. Oh, you ain't got no snacks? Oh, Abdalla, you ain't got no snacks? This nigga house never got snacks. This nigga house never got snacks. I heard.
Every day I have a granola bar, some type of cookies.
Every day you taking crack.
Like
one molecule.
My nigga, one molecule away. Like, no lie, I'm just a functioning crackhead.
Yeah.
I just don't have the effects.
That's why you
crack.
Scratch all the time. You pull, you tug your shirt all the time. No, look, you just did it. Look at you. You can't even do it. You can't even sit straight without.
I'm just fidgety,
what are you thinking about? Sugar?
Look, I need shit to be straight, bro. I'm just.
Nah, say it. First step of addiction is admitting.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not a crackhead.
I never said crackhead. Sugarhead.
If there's an addiction, nigga, if sugar is one molecule away from crack, then curry is 3 molecules away from crack. Because y'all motherfuckers did not stay off that curry.
Hey, it could be same molecules as crack.
Every other day y'all having that shit. So.
Okay, but unlike you, I could admit this shit. I love curry. I'm not going to stop eating it.
I'll be the first one to admit it, that I love
crack
and sweets and
cake. All these shit starts with C.
But that's crazy though. White sugar is one molecule away. One molecule. Like one type, or like literally like one?
I don't know exactly the molecular structures.
Like one molecule?
It says one molecule. So let's say carbohydrate is C6H12O6.
Nigga swear he a chemist.
Crack is C6H12O6. Sugar is C6H12. I would presume, or O5. I presume. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's been years since I did physics and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But, chemistry. But another fact of the week. What repletes oxygen? Because I ain't gonna just give y'all the bad and shit. Right. What repletes oxygen in the brain is chlorophyll. In other words,
chlorophyll.
Leafy greens, cabbage,
broccoli.
Cauliflower. Well, leafy greens, I would say more so
kale, collard greens,
lettuce, certain types of lettuce, collard greens, cabbage in a sense.
You wouldn't say broccoli?
When I say leaf, no, because it's not a leaf. That's a stem. That's the stem and shit. This is pop chow or pak chow, people call it.
Never heard of it.
You need to pak choy? I've never heard
that dumb shit. That dumb fucking shit before.
All y'all fucking eat is macaroni and candied yams and shit.
We had macaroni and cheese in the fridge.
Fucking African Americans. I'm done. But yeah, so that's how you replete it. That's how you replenish oxygen, get more oxygen to the brain. All these Alzheimer's and any problem within the body with a particular part of there's restricted oxygen in that area. So people with dementia and all that, eat more leafy greens. Get off the meat. Get off the starch. Get off the carbs.
The sugar.
Get off the sugar. Get off all the processed foods. Leafy greens.
Right.
Get more oxygen into the body. Once you do that, because what it is when you eat food, it's either one of two things. Your body's going to use it as energy or it's going to be waste. Point blank, period. Mm-hmm. So now, once the cells take in these negative shit, these unhealthy shit, you are now fucking with the production of the efficiency of the mitochondria, which is what creates energy in the cell. That's part of the cell.
Right.
We have billions, hundreds of billions, if not trillions of cells. So every cell now has a fucked up mitochondria. That's like every car driving around the United States has a fucked up engine. Right. Do you imagine the fucking traffic jams? Do you imagine the emission into the fucking, like, can you imagine this shit? Now, this is what's happening in your body. A bunch of traffic jams. Roadblock in your pulmonary, roadblock in your brain, roadblock in your intestine, in your liver, prostate, whatever it is. That's all it is. Right. So now, to fix this roadblock, you need to fix those cells or cars that's causing the roadblock. So you dispatch AAA. AAA would be the chlorophyll, the oxygen. Once these cells have oxygen now, and you stripped the intake of carbs, starch, meat, and dairy, now you opened up the gateway for cells to take in the necessary nutrients and do the shit that it's supposed to do. Right. That's like putting Pepsi in your fucking Mercedes. Which is, I'm a quick side note. I've seen so many fucking foreign, I want a foreign car, foreigner, my bitch a foreign. In Wendy's, Checkers, Popeyes, you put 93 Supreme in your fucking whip. But in your body, that's working to generate money to pay for this whip, to buy this whip in the first place, you putting junk inside.
Because they don't put the same value on it.
Anyway, going back to the science shit. That's what's going to happen. So now you cleared that pathway. Your cells have oxygen, more oxygen now. Your mitochondria is functioning the way it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. So now the cell is reversed from being a cancerous or an impaired cell, and now it's fully functioning again. Or the process of apoptosis is going to take place. And if you just a fucked up cell, all right, your car is total. You need a new car. We need a new cell. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's literally all it is. And then after your body is fully reboot functioning again, your whatever, your tumor, your cyst, whatever went away, your herpes went away. Shout out to Dr. Sebi. He really cured herpes. With the same process, it cleans your cells. STD, it's damaged cells. All this shit is damaged cells. Dis-ease. The body is at a state of dis-ease. It's no longer ease. The shit is dysfunctional now. That's all it is. All these words, you could break them down and you see what these niggas really trying to tell us. So now, once your body is fully functioning again, yeah, you could dabble. You could go get your ice cream. I'm going to still be eating butter pecan. Yes, I'm going to still like cheese spread sandwiches, cheese roll. I love this shit. I'm going to still eat. But I know how to moderate the shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to make the shit make me. I'm going to make it. Right. Or I'm going to buy it. And then I'm going to eat it. That's all I want to say. But yeah. Women, take care of yourselves.
People take care of yourselves.
People take care of yourselves.
But especially women.
Black men, stop being some bitch ass niggas. Protect y'all women,
really
man.
Fuck y'all up when y'all don't eat the best.
Yeah, and y'all look horrible. And niggas is not going to stay... Fuck what this nigga talking about. I'ma be honest. Y'all look fucking horrible. When y'all let yourself go first of all, if this nigga, all these girls, people, you look so good. You let yourself go, you 350 pounds. All right then. We gonna see how many girls all talking all that shit. I love you, you know. Anybody let themselves go. We gonna see how many people, how many interests. We gonna see that's different though. That's different. He was already fat. He didn't let himself go. He was already fat. Rick Ross is actually bettering himself. What are you talking about? I'm talking about people who looked.
He's still pretty big though.
You looked good. People know you looking good, and then you let yourself go. I'm talking about that.
They didn't even
fuck what he talking about. Y'all don't look appealing. I've never seen this nigga date a obese girl ever. So fuck what he's talking. Okay then. Fuck what he's talking.
I'm not the standard.
But
even though you should do better.
My point is we should be telling these women to get on your shit. Yeah. Work out. Learn how to better yourself. Learn how to better your fucking. Learn how to be a better human being. We should be telling these people these things. Yeah, these people, I'm not going. Well, women included. The fuck, I don't date men and women.
I know. I'm just saying.
So I want my women looking right. All right. Y'all fat. Y'all niggas. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want. Y'all do. Y'all have all I want to see everybody. Have all the heart attacks you want. I don't care.
Yo, man.
But
thank y'all niggas for listening, man. Another episode.
Thank y'all for this nigga rubbing my fucking.
I didn't even do that. Yo, thank y'all for listening, man. Another episode in the books. Appreciate y'all tuning in and appreciating the support, man.
Yeah, we appreciate the love and the support.
See y'all next
like,
week.
comment, subscribe.
For sure.